Tamil Nadu's sales of Tasmac. We should be incredibly proud of how much revenue comes into our Gajana from Tasmac. So evidence that proves that men need mental health and they use liquor as escape. A god that you imagine is that it can be manipulated for politics, it can be manipulated for social economics, it can be manipulated to just become a vote. Women understand the language of emotions. Men understand the language of strength. In our industry, mental health seeking I think I've been privy to a society that has disacknowledged mental health when I was young and a young child, and to now holding space for discussing that maybe it's a thing. இப்படின்னு ஒன்று இருக்கலாம்ங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை வந்து அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ற ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ்ல தான் நம்ம இருக்கோம். But there are certain symptoms that are humongous evidences that mental health seeking is a reality. First is Tamil Nadu's sales of Tasmac. Right? We should be incredibly proud of how much revenue comes into our Gajana from Tasmac. Tasmac is the exact, it's a evidence that proves that men need mental health and they use liquor as escape. So it is a medicine they are seeking because they want help. Men are not able to say that I want help, and therefore if you just look at the Tasmac sales of Tamil Nadu, you'll be able to say that, hey, mental health, I think there is a very positive way in which these men can be provided a support system in a commercially remunerative way for the government, because the truth is there are so many humans out there, largely men, who need that help. Second is the number of temples across all religions, right, including non-religion religions, dharmashalas, poli samiyars, right? All of these are again outlets for mental health assurance, right? God is a construct we created because we are unable to handle stress, uncertainty, and fear, right? And of course, the danger with outsourcing it to a god that you imagine is that it can be manipulated for politics, it can be manipulated for social economics, it can be manipulated to just become a vote, right? But the fact that we all go in front of a deity or the lack of a deity, we go to a hallowed space, and what do? We feel, right? We hold space for our own feelings. Because in every other part of society, we are told how to feel about things. Hey, you should be happy right now. Hey, சந்தோஷமா இருக்காத்துக்கோ. ஆப்பிரிக்கால நிறைய பேர் சாப்பிடாம இருக்காங்க. Right? Like Africa, I'm sure they have bigger mental health problems. But our mental health problems are outsourced to Africa, saying Africa எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க தெரியுமா? Right? So where do we hold space for that feeling? We go to temples. So the truth is that mental health is a reality. All of us need it. I'm a proud therapy-seeking young person who is now an old person having sought therapy. It's been my greatest friend at all points of time. And remember, 30 years back, before Nina started O2, people used to think that the bodybuilders, the muscle men, the Mr. Chennai ki train பண்றவங்க தான் ஜிம்முக்கு போவாங்க. In our generation, we've seen that change. People go to the gym for various purposes, not to build muscle, to build strength, to build stamina, to understand and understand physical healing through strengthening. We've seen that happen. Who used to go to beauty salons in the 80s? Only Bollywood actresses, not even actors. Actors will go quietly without telling anybody. Right? So actresses used to go. Right now, it's salon is somewhere where you go to feel good about yourself. You want to feel that sense of self-love that you can, that self-generated dopamine, right? You go to a salon to feel better about yourself, and there are salons in every single price category right now. I wish that for mental health. I don't think temples are the best solution, nor is TaskMax. So maybe your book is a start on that journey.
Okay, and we don't consider retail therapy to be real therapy. Please, please.
I have to see my credit card.
Yes. Thank you so much. And what do you have to say about how mental well-being among men are being dealt with, given the evolution of or accessibility to better accessibility to mental well-being and health these days? So, would you like to start with that?
I'm from the film, entertainment, theater, arts industry. All right, it's an extremely difficult industry. All of us are a part of it. Ansar sir is here. Some photographers are here. Photojournalists are here. We're all part of the same industry. In our industry, mental health, seeking mental health is seen as ஐயோ அவங்க கெரியர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில இருந்து அவுட் ஆயிட்டாங்க அவங்க, right? Industry landa avanga out aitanga because why? We're always scared saying somebody will out us from the industry, right? And therefore that uncertainty we hold within, saying, oh my god, I can't share any of my mental health problems right now, because if it's seen as a problem by another, then I don't even exist in this industry. And we're talking about all kinds of people in this industry right now where mental health, we can't even speak about it because we will potentially be cancelled, not by the world outside, will be cancelled by industry. Say avanga koopdadinga, avanga vandu problems nenikiren, and they will not talk about it. We don't have the vocabulary for it because vocabulary is like Voldemort in this. If you say it, oh my god, right? It's a extreme. And what is this industry all about? This industry is in the business of holding a mirror to society, which means society must be like this only, no? Right? And we are an industry that is talking about emotional outlets for people. We give you a safe space called a dark room in a movie theater so that when nobody is watching, you can cry. When nobody is watching, you can sob breathlessly, right? And this is a space, and an industry does not have mental health help for itself. And today, I'll give the simplest solution for the film industry and the entertainment industry: get more women into that space. Women understand the language of emotions. Men understand the language of strength. By strength, they'll overcome emotions. In the climax, they will defeat emotions itself. Right? Women understand that talking about emotions, crying, being vulnerable is strength. And therefore, all men out there who are walking away from blasts should walk away crying, feeling like, hey, me allowing my feeling to be expressed, my vulnerability to be shown, is the best VFX you can have, best explosion you can have without VFX. So
back to the book and where it all started. If I won't be able to summarize it in one sentence or two, but I'll try my best. So this book is a journey of transforming inherited pain into generational healing. A daughter reclaiming herself, her voice, and her purpose by breaking the silence that destroyed the women before her. So with that, I would invite all of us towards the book launch.
So ma'am has read the book. So the first thing when I called ma'am to invite her, she's like, wait, send me the book. Let me read it. And then I shall meet you. And she actually read from the beginning till end. And she said, I could connect with it. And I was like, Meena ma'am can connect with my book. Oh, it was a big deal for me. So I hope you know the gist of the book. I would like more than opinion, like I want to know what you think about that.
So like you said, when the intent for the book was emerging, I was there and I was having conversations with her, and I want to share with you all the intent that I witnessed. And I'm sure that intent would have formed and found its way into these pages. Kalani went through a beautiful experience as a child, as a young person, in a very difficult industry. right? And therefore today, when you talk about child artists, right from the the 1930s and 1940s Hollywood artists that you would have enjoyed, to my generation has witnessed probably Michael Jackson go through that in a significant fashion. A lot of child actors, right? They have a very, very unreal experience that they go through. And her mother happened to be a significant banyan of sorts that sheltered her through that rather overwhelming experience of being a young child actor in this space. To all of us, she was glowing. She was a star. She was everything that mothers used to point out and say, you should become like this someday, right? And today, once you read the book, I know her experience. If she has expressed it with the intent that it started off, all of you will still point to your daughters and say, one day you should become like that. What she's been through is really, really difficult. And it some way, I'm sure, echoes something that you would have also gone through in your life. It could be losing a parent. It could be dealing with somebody deciding to take their own lives. It would be somebody on the brink of wanting to take your own life or having witnessed that. All of these emotions are represented. And I think this book will be, in some form, evidence of that existing. And if you ever felt unsure as a child or as a parent today, I believe that this book will hold space for that uncertainty, for that gray, for that sense of hopelessness. And the fact that it's on paper right now and she's here proudly standing in front of us, it means that there's a journey of hope that will follow from there. So best of luck to your intention, love.